Hey y'all, it's your girl Lovely Fly Shy back with another video. Um it's been, oh my god, it feels like forever since I've last made a video and actually went through with posting it, because believe it or not, I've already made about 4 or 5 videos on different things, but for some reason I was held back from posting them. And I kind of want to talk about that today. And while talking about that, I would like to just kind of do my makeup. Nothing fancy, but I haven't been like getting dressed, doing my makeup, taking pictures. Like, I've really been out of bounds within myself. And because YouTube, my channel is a space in which I created where I feel very comfortable with coming on here and talking to you guys about these things, because, in a sense, these things can be demeaning on one's psyche, or, I do have the tendencies to persecute myself, just by allowing my thoughts and these negative beliefs and negative emotions, by allowing them to take over and truly get the best of me. And that's what I want to talk about today. So, without further ado, I'm very upset about breaking my foundation. This is my favorite foundation, period. This is the IL Maquillage. I hope that's how you say it. Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation. Yes.
Can I get a marker so I can draw?
1 second. Okay. Here's some markers. Alright. So yeah. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna have to just buy another one. This is the second one I broke. Like, the first one, that one broke too, and then this one broke. Like, what the heck? They should put them in like the formula in a plastic bottle, perhaps, because this breaks so easy. I mean, I did drop it off my bathroom counter, so onto the floor, so I'm sure that's, oh crap. Am I even gonna, you know what? Y'all, it might not even let me. Is it like chunky like that? So I'm just have to like wipe something like that onto my brush. And then I'm gonna spray. Yes, Naraya, 1 second. Give me a second. I'm making it. Yes, I'm making a video. You're gonna have to get one out of your room. Okay, give me 1 second. You're gonna have to be patient and wait. My kids, I think they do that on purpose. They wait until I'm doing something to start, bugging. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this child this marker. 1 second. All right, y'all. I'm back. Child, these kids, they are not gonna worry me. So yeah, a quick update as to what's been going on with me. Basically, I've been battling my depression, and in going through this and in dealing with it, I have my kids around, and I've always told myself, like, I don't want them to see me like this. I don't like getting like this around them. Like, I don't like when my mental health takes a dive, and here I am, I'm this person that, hell, at times I can't even recognize. And so I came up with the conclusion, and I was really pondering this, and I thought about it. You guys, I know this looks weird, and excuse my skin. I'm definitely overdue for like some skincare products and some new makeup, but mostly I think a lot of the stress and just my diet, poor diet, has been the reason why my skin looks the way it does. I am not liking it at all. So yeah, it looks weird on camera for some reason, but I swear this matches. I don't know why it looks like that. But back to the topic at hand. I don't know why I say that a lot now. I, like I said, have been battling the depression and anxiety, and I came to the conclusion, like, I need to talk to my kids. And I do have a 7 and a 2-year old, but I feel like I need to sit my kids down and explain to them, okay, when I'm acting this way, this is how I'm feeling. Or just be completely honest with them, how I would be honest with you all or with anyone. Just let them know, like, sometimes I am not okay. And I always try to have this strong demeanor, this strong and sometimes stern. I can be very stern with my kids because, a part of that comes from just, the normal mommy instinct. But, I don't want to be too overprotective, but I know that I am overprotective. And that's something that I can acknowledge, and admit to. And that's not something that I'm proud of, because I don't want to shelter my kids and, be overbearing and things like that, because that does not create, mentally healthy kids also. So I have to be mindful of that. And so I have not had the conversation with my daughters at all yet. I don't really even know what they think, or, I would never underestimate a kid. Kids have feelings, they have thoughts, they have emotions just as well as we do. So I'll never, one second, guys. I will never try to, like, discount my kids' emotions and feelings. And, it's not always going to sound good either. Like, there's numerous of times where I know I'm wrong. And, like, my daughter, my 7-year-old, she'll, like, it's not even in a disrespectful manner, but she'll say something to me, and I'm just like, you know what? She's right. Like, I can't even argue that. Like, I can't even say anything else. She's right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I just could never underestimate a kid, because kids are very smart and they're very observant. So that's why I think, like, as a parent with, and it really does sound weird to even say, like, oh, parenting with mental illness. But that's just reality, and it's just the consequent, well, I don't know, I guess the aftermath of, just my circumstances and, the way that I was brought up, the way that I was raised, and the trauma that created, and then me trying to cope with that. And then I'm also a parent, so it's like a constant tug of war mentally, because you're trying to just keep it all together, just stay high spirited, and just, you want to be this perfect mom, really. But shoot, in a perfect world. All right, I'm back. So I don't know what the hell happened with the last clip. Just trying to go forward and proceed and continue with this video, because as I said, my spirits have been down and feeling low, just based off of what I've already been dealing with and coping with for many years. Many years went unbeknownst to me. So it wasn't until last year, basically, where I started taking my mental health seriously. So it's a battle. It's going to be a battle. It's not going to be something that you could just click your heels and all of the emotions can disappear. And that's another reason why I decided to make this video, because I don't really see videos today of, like, I don't know, new age parents or raising millennials, or I don't know, like, just, I don't see many videos on people, mothers particularly, or just parents in general, that are, raising kids with active mental illnesses. And that does sound weird to say, like, oh, I have an active mental illness, because statistically, the stigma outweighs any understanding that anyone could ever really truly have, because all they're thinking, oh, you must be a terrible mother, or I must be a terrible mother, crazy, a psycho. and all these things. But I really think it's important to have these conversations, because if you don't, that's when you can potentially repeat and pass down that generational curse. You know? And that's why I want to have the conversation with my daughter, my 7-year-old. You know, and I want to create even a little safety plan. You know, those days where I am unable, and I got this idea from another woman on this channel, but I kind of, you know, of course, expanded on the idea and thought of ways that really center around what like their needs and what they would need during these times. And I'm not saying that it gets to the point where like I can't do anything, like not even anything for my kids. Like it never gets to that point. But I'm, you know, when I'm feeling depressed, like I don't have any energy throughout the day. I'm moody. I'm irritable. You know? And in those times, like I just feel like I want my kids to understand, like it's nothing they're doing, or it really has nothing to do with them. It's really me. It's in my head. It's in my mind. It's something that, you know, some say chemical imbalance, some say mental illness. I don't know. I don't know if this is just different stages and phases of transformation and healing and unraveling all of that hurt and pain, and maybe it comes out in these ways. Like, I'm not exactly sure, you guys. But I just think it's important as a mother to be able to acknowledge and address these very difficult topics, because like I've said before in the past, whether to myself or to others, I don't want to inadvertently hurt my kids out of my own pain, hurt, whatever, you know. And that's what a generational curse is you're just passing it down. Like at some point it needs to be broken. But in breaking these curses, it's very, very difficult. And so in saying that, like, I wish there were like support groups, or even online, because of the whole COVID thing, but like even like an online support group, or where like mothers can get together and they could like share their experiences and their frustrations, and, you know, like something like a parenting class / you know, support group, you know. That would be a great idea, because you want to balance it, you know, and you want to maintain that balance. You never want to get out of balance or get out of alignment when it comes to not only healing, but when it comes to your kids, you know. So that's a conversation that I soon look forward to having with my daughter. I'm not gonna lie, like it's crazy, because you're like, well, because I tell myself, like, how can I be nervous about having this conversation with my daughter? And she's my daughter. Like, I shouldn't be nervous about talking to her. But, you know, you know, I don't want to traumatize her or anything. Make her think, like, I don't know what a 7-year-old would think. You know, she's very smart. She's very intelligent. So, you gotta let them have their thoughts, you know? Let them think. And let them be able to voice that to you. I feel like that would help a lot, like, because parenting isn't easy. Like, I will never ever say it is, because it's not. Like, whoever says parenting is easy is a freaking doggone lie, y'all. Because it's not easy. But, you know, we can work on creating healthy parenting habits and healthy ways to discipline our children without passing down those negative ways in which we were raised and in which we were brought up, because we see what it did to us. And if we have the minds to think and realize and say, hey, somewhere this has to stop, and, you know, it's got to stop with me. It's got to stop right here, right now. But it's a process that you have to work towards. you know. Now, aside from all that, I've also been feeling just really burnt out in general. Like, I guess I can attest this to the depression as well, but I've just been feeling so burnt out from social media. Like, I don't have the I don't know, like, I just don't have the energy, it seems, to take photos and show up like I once did on Instagram. And when I do post a photo, like, I get an immense amount of anxiety because I'm like, oh my god, what are people gonna think? And it's just all of those things that I'm working on, and I just feel like it's time to kind of take a step back. And I've honestly already really like taken a step back from Instagram. I'm not really active on there as much. Like, I'll post, maybe like 1 to 3 times a week, like, but it's not like an everyday thing like it once was. And yeah, I'm losing followers. I don't get as much traffic as I did. So yeah, you lose, the amount of likes you once got or once received and all that. But I need to get out of the mindset of thinking like that really means something, because in all actuality, it really doesn't. Like, I don't feel no different about having X amount of followers. Like, I still, I'm just gonna use this for example. Like, I still deal with depression, anxiety, and shit. Social media just exasperates that, so you guys, I just have some work to do. And not to say as though I haven't been working, because I have. I've been working, and I've just been observing myself, because I'm not perfect either. I've never even tried to portray that, so I hope no one ever gets that vibe, because I am a very imperfect individual. But one thing about me is I do have a big heart. Now, I feel as though I have a good heart as well. I truly want the best for, myself, my kids, my family, friends, loved ones. I want to just continue to learn, about myself, though, because I just, I don't feel like everything's to the surface. Once you feel like, okay, I've talked about that already, or I've gotten that out, but then there's like amounts of other stuff that you haven't just like talked about, or you haven't gotten out. So it's just like, oh my gosh. But I'm trusting this process, because God knows that I'm not perfect, and He knows that I'm hurting in this process of healing. But no matter what, I'm not a quitter. That's what I'm not. You can call me any other name in this in the book, in this world, whatever. But I'm not a quitter. That's one thing I'm not. I'm very slow to giving up. So that's what I will say. Now, there are days where I'm just fed up with life. Don't get me wrong, I'm over it. I'm like cursing up a storm and, just screw everyone, right? But in those moments and during those times, like, who am I kidding? Crap. Who am I kidding, you guys? All right, hold on. Let me grab my blush really quick. 1 second. Look at these pretty colors. Now, excuse the mess. Like, my daughter, she loves playing in my makeup. In fact, I woke up to my 7-year-old child. She had red lipstick all around her face, under her eyes. I was like, Now, you can't say you got that from me, girl. I don't know if you was watching The Joker or what, but I was like, no. Girl, no. If you're going to put it on, you better put it on right. All right. So I'm going to go with this. I love this color right here. I'm going to use it as a blush, though. So pretty. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I just think it's important to give ourselves a break and never feel boom, crap. Never be afraid or embarrassed when you do things like that. Because you're not perfect, you know. But no, never be afraid to speak up and to share your testimony, because it just might inspire someone else to do the same, and perhaps that support group or, you know, kind of like parenting retreat or whatever it is you foresee in your mind. And this is messages for me too, because I do have like a lot of business ventures and ideas and plans that I'd like to, you know, embark on. But it takes a team, and it takes the right team of people, you know. It takes the right tribe of people. You need like-minded individuals like yourself, people that you can sense are genuine, transparent, real, raw, you know, honest, despite how ugly it may be or how ugly it may sound coming out. I think it's very important. Sorry, I gotta have my highlight. But I think it's very important and practicing authenticity and really walking by it and living by it, because there's too many people running around here just ingenuine, got hidden motives, just really cruel and sadistic and mean-spirited people, and it's like for no reason at all because, you know, they're hurting inside. But that's another reason why I make these videos, because maybe one day I can help change the hearts. Not saying as though that's my mission or that's my purpose in life, but maybe in some of my messages it can change and lighten and soften some of these people's hearts, because so many people walking around here are dark-spirited, dark-hearted, you know, just completely oblivious, careless, nonchalant, emotionless. And I want to feel. I want to maintain my ability to feel at all times, you know. And that doesn't mean it's going to feel good. But I still want to feel and experience, you know. Sorry, y'all, I be making some messed up faces when I'm doing my makeup. I really enjoy that, especially with colored hair. That like shade, like under eye kind of look. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I do what looks good to me. But yes, you guys, another thing though, I want you guys to understand that, you know, I don't know if I mentioned this, I believe I slightly touched on it, but I want to finish touching on it. You know, it takes time to heal, and never let no one tell you or feel as though they have a say in your healing process, and, you know, the amount of time that it takes for you to heal and reach that level where you're like, okay, you kind of have that aha moment. But you guys, never ever give up. As far as, you know, the whole social media burnout, like, you know, finally I'm really starting to grow. Like, I know I still have 200 and something subscribers, but I'm getting there, and I'm very thankful and I'm grateful because you all are following me on this journey of healing, you know, and betterment. And that's a beautiful thing to me. It is a beautiful thing. I don't think I'll be taking a break from YouTube anytime soon. I mean, perhaps Instagram until I come up with or can find a really good photographer to bring my creative concept to life, as far as a photo shoot concept. Hold on, y'all. I want to do a photo shoot highlighting the face of depression, which is this face here. Not to be cocky or anything like that, because some days I be looking 12 from the floor up, y'all, but I be like, girl, you still cute, you get cleaned up nice. But y'all, don't let me fall into them days where I'm feeling busted and disgusted. But you know, people think, you know, depression or mental illness, you gotta be like a bad looking person, you gotta be just ugly. I've seen the most beautiful people that you wouldn't even suspect, like just heard stories of, whatever, and they were suffering. And I don't mean to say that or come off as though that's coming from a place of a victim mindset, because I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor, man. You're a survivor. If you relate, you know, you've been broken, but you're rising up, you're wising up, you're smartening up, and you're growing closer to God, and you're finding yourself again, and you're finding your identity, and, you know, you're creating your tribe as far as the people who are similar to you and have the same kind of nature as you, and the same, not necessarily beliefs, but they're just like-minded individuals like yourself. You don't want to attract people that are going to bring you down, or, you know, they're just, you could just sense that their spirit is unclean. You don't want to be around people like that, because we're trying to purify our own spirits. You know, we're trying to cleanse ourselves. So for a long time, I used to feel like, oh, well, I owe this person a conversation, or, oh, they're gonna get mad if I don't answer my phone, or this or that. But it's like, the reason why you're not answering your phone, or you don't feel the need to talk to them, is because Spirit has guided you and has made it to where, you know, now you're starting to get the physical and mental sensations of not wanting to be around this person, not wanting to just really and truly have anything to do with this person. And that's okay. You know, you grow apart from people. But some folk, they don't take it as that. Sorry, y'all, this area just started itching. Like, I don't scratch it, I just kind of like get the brush and pat it to kind of itch it or scratch it. All right. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of purging. I cleaned up my social media. Like, people that I felt like did not have no business being on my stuff, like, I was like, because we not finna be so quick to forgive this year either. Like, we can forgive people, but that don't mean you gotta keep them mofos around. Forgive them and kick them to the curb, baby. Kick them to the curb. I'm just saying. Don't feel like you got to keep people around. Like, for what? Like, oh man, I gotta clean that up. Y'all ignore that. But, yeah, like, no, I'm trying to clean it up. This is ghetto, like, but it's got alcohol in it, so I'm gonna use this. Clean this up right here. Right here, right here. Did it work? But it work though. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna get back to what I was just talking about, but my daughter last night, I woke up this morning, I was, oh my god, I was so mad, you guys. I'm gonna be honest, I was like having a BF. I woke up and she had like blue Sharpie. I don't know if you guys can even see it. It looks more so like purple on camera, but it was like blue streaks of Sharpie, because she decided last night, and she was doing her makeup while I was asleep, and she was playing in my wig, because I took my girl, I gotta take my wig off at night. I can't have this wig on sleeping. I pull it right off. So, but yeah, she was playing in my stuff, y'all. And so if you see a little bit of purple streaks, you know, it's actually, no, think about this, it's actually kind of cute. So I'm gonna have to apologize to her for having a meltdown, because this is actually, you see that, y'all? It's like purple, and I don't know, like she didn't do it nowhere else but in the front. So if you guys see that, I actually kind of like it. So I was tripping. I was like, no, I messed up my hair already. I don't have another wig I can wear right now, and I'm not wearing my hair because it looks messed up. Okay. Alrighty. Ooh. Y'all, so that was another one of the videos I had made that I didn't post, but I probably should. But I revived this. This is an old wig of mine, but girl, it was looking messed up. So I revived it. I cut some layers in it. Ooh, this is beautiful. And then I curled it. This is exactly how I wanted it. Yeah, so anyway, while I'm cleaning up my mess, I just wanted to come on, you guys, and inform you all that your girl's okay. I'm good. Sometimes I just have to take a step back because I get so overwhelmed, especially being that's just who I am naturally. I'm a creative person and a creative spirit. So whenever I fall into those moments where I can't create all of a sudden, I can't come up with any ideas, like I get writer's block, all types of stuff, then I get very, like, I can fall into depression like that. But I don't know where or why this depression kind of came up, or where it came from. It just came on, and you guys, I've been toe up from the flow up for days now. But I was like, no, your girl is, I'm gonna curl this wig, I'm gonna throw this wig on, I'm about to get on here and I'm gonna do my makeup, I'm about to talk, even if I'm all over the place, I'm gonna get it out. Somebody's gonna understand me, because I know I am not crazy, but yes, y'all, just a fun fact. For some reason, I don't know, like, these kind of remind me of like Justin Bieber bangs, but this flip in my hair, like, if you ever see me out in public and I flip my hair, y'all, I mean business, like some business about to happen. Something big about to happen, because I be feeling bossy, like so bossy and bougie when my hair is like this. This is like a real, like, just some real vintage vibes with the hair, the curls. But yeah, now I'm just like mumbling and rambling. Anywho, yes, lastly, what I want to touch on, and I'm very, very thankful for this, because I do need a little bit of I wouldn't say a break, but I think it's integral for mothers to be able to even have that space and that ability to say, oh, I need a break. Because for some reason, when we say we need a break, it's like, well, why did you have kids? And then you just get torn down. And it's like, come on now, we're not perfect. This whole parenthood thing did not come with a manual. We're learning as our kids grow, and we're growing with them, we're learning. So don't beat yourself up, mama. You got this. You're doing good. You can be boss woman, boss lady, best mother, therapist, counselor, teacher, role model, mentor, all that in one. You know, you could be just anything and everything you aspire to be as a mother, first and foremost, and as a woman. Don't you forget that. Well, y'all, before I go and play in my hair for the remaining of this video, I'm gonna end it now. So if you're watching this or if you're new here, please thumbs up. I would really appreciate the likes and the support. That way I can get into YouTube's algorithm. Your girl needs to hurry up and get into this algorithm, y'all, because that's neither here nor there. But all I could say is just thank you for continuing to support me, watching my videos. It really means a lot. It inspires me to continue to be raw, real, and transparent and honest with you all, even in my dark times or those times where I feel like I'm just a terrible human being and I'm just like, why am I here? I should not exist. But we all know that's not true. There's a reason why we're here. Depression or whatever mental illnesses we may be dealing with, there's a reason why we're here. There's a reason why, I wouldn't say chosen to have this issue, because nobody really wants to have a mental illness, really, when you think of everything it comes with and the stigma attached to it. But all I can say is just continue to learn. You know, work out a safety plan. You know, if there's someone in your circle or someone that you could truly trust, that could just, even if it's just for a few hours, and I like what I'm about to do, I'm going to get a gym membership next week. Like, I've been talking about it for like a whole year. No, your girl is going next week, and I'm getting a gym membership, and I'm going to utilize the help that I do have, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. You know, if I want to go to the gym three times a week, you know, to get my mental clarity back up, and, you know, to just keep my mental stability where it should be, so that way I can be at my very best, and I can perform at my very highest when it comes to my capabilities as a mother and being here physically and mentally for my kids. So if I have to utilize daycare 3 times a week, I will do that. You know, start building a circle, ladies. Reach out to those that you've used your discernment and you know that, you know, I can trust this person, I can tell this person, I can open up to this person, you know, and they won't judge me, they won't look at me any other kind of way. They understand that what it is I'm trying to do, and, you know, they respect it, so they're going to assist me whenever they have the ability to. So yeah, I think that's very, very important, you guys. So another thing I wanted to add that I will be doing, this is not like because it's like a trend, because I was vegan back in 16, but I do plan on going on a detox this Friday. I'm only going to be eating fruits and vegetables. That's it. Mainly raw, but for the most part, I will only be eating. Mommy! Yes, baby. Okay, Narai, can you pour us some juice, please? Ask your sister, baby. Mommy's almost done. Alright, y'all, let me hurry up. But, yeah, so I'm gonna just basically be talking about, I'm basically going to be cleaning up my diet, because that's another reason why I've been out of balance and just out of alignment. Like, my skin has been paying for it. My sinuses is messed up. I need to clear all this up. Like, my skin is, oh my god, it looks so bad. Oh my god. Like, oh, I don't like that at all. And then these dark circles, y'all, gotta go. Okay, you guys. Oh, okay, I'm coming right now. Like, comment, and subscribe.